Welcome to Computer Numerical Control class. So in this class we are going to discuss about conventional machines. So before starting CNC, I like to tell about something in conventional machines. So conventional machine is very basic. So conventional means it is an human operated machines like an drilling, milling, boring, lathe machine, some of other tools, shapers. These machines are called as an conventional machines. These machines operated by humans using the buttons, levers, wheels to get our required product. So that's why it's called as an conventional machines. So in the conventional machine, so basically we called three is very important machines like an lathe, milling and drilling. So in this class talk about lathe machines. Upcoming classes we go to discuss about milling and drilling machine. So lathe machine is used to remove the unwanted materials or wood in our workpiece. The main use of the lathe machine is to remove the unwanted materials in our required workpiece. The lathe machine, the first used data back to 1300 BC in Egypt. The first lathe machine was a simply lathe which is now called as two-person lathe. Why? Because two-person to operate the lathe, that's why it's called as a two-person lathe. See in our picture, so see this left side picture, here the two-person is sitting in the opposite side. So in between they have the wood. So this person having the rope, so using the rope to rotate the workpiece. The same time to another person have a tool to remove the unwanted wood. So initially the people to use the lathe machine for removing the unwanted wood. After some time period it to be inverted like this. It is like an pedal type. Here they have the pedal. To press the pedal, the lathe machine, the spindle, otherwise we call it as a workpiece. The workpiece to rotate, the human using the tool to remove the material. So this is the very old lathe. So mostly in this purpose only they created the lathe machine. See some of the animation picture is there. All the picture have only to remove the materials, remove the wood, but using the different type of tools. See in the right side here one different type of tool was using. Here also some different type. See here this is like an U-shape tool. In this place this is another type of tool. So using the different type of tools to get the required product. So next, so modern lathe. Nowadays we are using the modern lathe. Henry Marshall in the year of 1794 they invented the modern lathe. That time the lathe machine is called as a screw cutting lathe. So this is the very basic. It is a modern lathe. So next we go to talk about lathe parts. So basically the lathe machine we go to divide into three categories: headstock, tailstock and carriage. So in this place, see this is called headstock. Spindle, some of the control system is there. So in this called as a headstock. So next, tailstock, wherever we have a head, the same we have the tail. So this is called tailstock. The middle portion is called carriage. So this carriage have tool and also the carriage to move between the headstock and the tailstock. So still we go to inside and go to check about one by one what are the important parts in the headstock. So first one is headstock housing. See this green color full of called as an headstock housing. So entire green color is called headstock housing. So next one is intermediate gear levers. So H2. See this is called H2. This H2, we have the two levers in the same place. See this H2. To change the gears. So it means to inside the motor is there. So motor to rotate in constant speed. So we are not able to use the constant speed in this spindle because we have some different type of operations like an facing, drilling, tapping, especially for threading. So whenever we're using the threading, we want to reduce this gear, we reduce the speed. So how we go to reduce? So using this lever to reduce the speed. So next one is H3, high-low gear levers. So in this lever, high and low gear. For example, we have the car or we have the two-wheeler. So whenever we change the gear, so first gear, the first gear have some low speed and high speed. Same thing, we go to change the second gear. The second gear also, they have some low speed and high speed. For example, in the two-wheeler, we go to change the first gear. So first gear maximum is drive up to 10 km per hour. And also the same time that is in high speed, the same time that we have able to drive at that 3 km, 4 km per hour. So same like that, in this lathe machine also, we using the H2 levers to fix some speed. That speed also we have able to reduce high and low. So that is the purpose we are using this lever to change the speed. Next one is H4. So whereas this is H4, here we have the small cam lock spindle. So we have the cam lock. So in this place the cam lock is available to open the cam lock and remove the spindle. Spindle means in this place we have the cam lock. To using the cam lock to open the cam lock and remove the chuck. Okay, so next one is an F5. See the F5 also we have the two levers. H5. Next one is H5. The H5 also we have the two levers. See here, we have the two levers. These two levers is used to forward and reverse and also enable and disable the tumbler gear mechanism. So this tumbler gear mechanism is used to creating the thread. This is like an automatic feed. So this is a H5. So next one is H6, quick change gearbox. So we have the H6 here. So here on a gear lever is there. So using this lever to change the gearbox. So next one is H7, H8 and H9. These are the rods to fix in the headstock to carriage. So lead screw, feed screw, forward and reverse switch. So this H9 is a forward and reverse switch. This switch is used to control the spindle rotation. So next H10 gear change. It's possible to open here. Using the H10, this is cover the gearbox. So inside the gear is there. We have some knob here. To open this knob, we are able to change the gear or belt something to inside the headstock. So next one is tailstock. So tailstock is a very simple one. This is to be in the direct opposite to the headstock. So first one is T1. This is called feed screw. So using this hand wheel, we rotate the hand wheel. Here we have the spindle. F5 is the spindle. This spindle to be move front and back. Okay, so this is the purpose of T1. Next one is T2. This T2 is optional. Mostly we are not using this T2. That's why I give here as optional. Reducing gearbox. Okay, so this will be reduce the speed of this T2 is control the speed of spindle movement. This should be control the spindle movement speed. The T3 is body. This green color is mentioned the body of the tailstock. Next one is T4. This is a base. So this is an adjustable base. So not only the normal base, it's able to move front and back. So entire the spindle is entire the tailstock is possible to move front and back. So T5 already we saw this is a spindle. T6 it's a lock lever. Sometimes we need to move this tailstock near to the headstock. After moving, we use T6 to lock the movement of the tailstock. So next important, the same thing in the function of tailstock. What is the use of tailstock? To hold the tools like an drill, reamer, tap for cutting operations such as drilling, reaming, tapping operations. And also at the same time, it holds dead center which can support the long workpiece during the machining operation. See, in this top animation image, you are able to see this is a lengthy workpiece. Though this tailstock is used to support the lengthy workpiece during the machining time. This is right side lower corner, we are able to see some animation. This is an usage of tailstock. In the spindle, we fix the drill chuck. We fix the drill chuck and fix the drill bit to make the hole in the middle of the workpiece. So this is the major function of the tailstock. Next one important thing, in the using the tailstock, we are able to fix the center of the tool. Okay, so that animation is there. Next one is carriage. So already we saw the carriage is fixed between the headstock and tailstock. So T1. So first one, it is an tool post. So this is called a tool post. In the tool post we fix the tool. So different type of tool post is available, like an single tool post, double tool post, four tool post, like that. So based on that we go to fix the tool. Next one is top slide. So see, this is top slide. In the top slide we have one handle also. So use this handle to move the cross feed, and also we move the front and back. The tool post is possible to move the front and back using the top slide. So next 2A also we saw. 2B. So 2B is the component portion of top slide. We have some angle marking here. We open the, here we have some nut and bolt is there. We open the nut and bolt, we are able to rotate the entire setup of the tool post and top slide. The purpose for making the chamfer or round in the workpiece. Next one is cross slide. So this is called cross slide up to here. This is called cross slide. In the cross slide also we have the hand wheel. To use the hand wheel to enter the cross slide to move in and out of the workpiece in this direction. Okay, so that is the main purpose. Next one is saddle. So this is called saddle. This green color setup is called saddle. The saddle is fixed in the guideway. See, here we have some guideways there in the blade bit. Next one is Abram. So some of the Abram mechanism for switch is there. So switch on, switch off, like that. And also we have the big hand wheel. This hand wheel is used to move the entire carriage into Z axis. This is called Z axis, Z plus, and this is called Z minus. It's using this hand wheel to entire carriage to move between the headstock and the tailstock. So these are some important parts in the carriage. So next one we want to know about the lathe axis. So lathe machine have only two axes. It's called X and Z. X axis is mentioned the cross movement and Z axis is mentioned the linear movement. So see in the picture. So this is Z axis. So Z plus and Z minus. So same like that. This is X plus. This is X minus. Especially in mechanical machines, all of the mechanical machines, mostly Z axis as a metal removing axis. Okay, you go to check in the lathe machine or drilling machine, including CNC machine also, the Z axis is a metal removing axis. Next one, the type of lathe machines. So different type of lathe machine is available, especially engine or center lathe, pinch lathe, tracer lathe, automatic. In the automatic also, semi-automatic lathe also available. The turret lathe, instead of the tool post, we use the turret. That's why it's called turret lathe. And then tool room lathe, it's a more accuracy lathe. That's why it's called as a tool room lathe. And also some special purpose lathe machines. So in the lathe machine also we able to fix some additional parts like grinding wheels. So we need more surface finish, means we go to use the grinding wheel. So that type of machine is called as a special purpose lathe machines. Okay, so Conclusion. So in this video, we have discussed about the lathe machines, lathe parts, headstock, tailstock, and function of tailstock, carriage, and the lathe axis, and also types of lathe. Still, we want to discuss about lathe a little bit in the lathe operations and all. That one we go to discuss upcoming classes. Thank you. We will meet you soon.